am I allowed to come in here? Yeah, yeah. The following content depicts stunts performed by trained professionals, accompanied by actual law enforcement. Do not try this at home. All subjects featured within the content are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Viewer discretion is advised. 1 second, I'm gonna call him, guys. Guys, it's not freezing. I paused it. He wants me to climb through his though, because he doesn't know I'm coming. You just want me to come in? Okay. Am I allowed to come in here? Yeah, yeah. Hey, so I catch people online that try to meet up with kids. So we need to have a conversation, okay? That's the only reason I'm in here. Now, is the other person in here sleeping? They're sleeping? Is this gonna wake them up? Do you want to step outside the window and talk so we're not making as much noise, or do you want to talk in here? Because you're meeting up with an underage kid. You already said you didn't want to go to jail for this. How old did this kid tell you they were?
18.
Listen.
Yeah.
Keep your distance from me.
Sorry.
Listen. How old did this kid tell you they were? Listen, you're probably not the worst person I've caught. I've caught some really bad child out there. Yeah. Now, listen. I know you talk with a minor, right? But you're not the worst in the world, right? Yeah. No, but you did talk.
Did I?
Yes. Yeah. I want some honesty. Please don't. All right, then we're just gonna have a civil talk, and I'm recording this for protection. Obviously, I'm in your house right now, and if something were to happen, I have on video that you gave me permission to come in, okay. And I'm not here to harm you or anything.
Okay.
No, I want some honesty from you, 100% honesty. That's gonna get you to a farther path.
Yes, sir.
Now, what did you plan on doing with this?
Just hang out with him, like cuddle.
Just cuddle?
Yeah, I didn't want to do nothing else.
You didn't want to do nothing else?
No, this was not. I've never done this before. So
you never done what?
Any of this, like the grinder stuff. I'm new to all of this stuff.
I understand that you're new to it, but you lied when the minor told you they were. You told them you were 17. Now I could clearly tell from the pictures you're not 17, man. How old are you actually?
24.
24? You look older than 24. Are you being honest with me?
I'm being honest.
100% honest.
I swear to God on everything I love.
All right. Well, you said that you had some rough fantasies, like aggressive. Like you wanted them to be aggressive with you. You like to be smacked, slapped. Didn't you say stuff like that?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you said that to a girl. That's why I'm mad.
Yeah.
Now you're admitting you said that.
Yeah, I did.
You did? Yeah. I'm not gonna harm you or anything, man. We're just having a civil talk.
Okay.
And I know I'm staying quiet because of whoever is in here.
Yes.
But now what should you have done differently today, man?
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Don't mess with.
Huh?
Don't mess with minors.
And you knew it was a minor because you said you didn't want to go to jail for this, so you know there's consequences.
Yeah. Do I have to go to jail?
Do you have to go to jail?
Yeah.
I'm not the police. That would be if I call them, but I just want an honest conversation with you.
Okay.
Not everybody gets arrested. I have gotten some people arrested, though.
Okay,
I really have. So it's just going to be if you stand here and you're honest with me and we have a nice conversation. I'm not the police. You can ask me to leave right now. I just want to talk with you, buddy.
Understand.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. I'm pulling up some of the messages, man, because
Okay.
you wanted, listen, you were having a sneak into your window. Now, if I was really how do I know you're not a kidnapper? How do I know you're not going to lock this kid up in your basement? Like, how do I know what you're going to do to this kid?
I would never do that. I swear to God, I would never.
You would never?
I would never do anything like that.
But you were just going to have sex. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Now, You know it's illegal. You already said that, right?
Yes.
Why is it illegal? I want you to tell me.
Because he's underage.
But why does that make that illegal? What's the reason?
Because he's a kid.
Because he's a kid? And where's a kid's brain at when they're
Not fully developed.
they're more... Bro, a kid's supposed to be going out and playing, not being taken advantage of by a 24-year... How old are you? 24?
24, sir.
So you're acknowledging you took advantage of this kid. Because they're underage, so you're taking advantage of them because their brain's not fully developed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm very glad you're standing here and being honest with me. A lot of people lie. I really respect that. I'm not saying I respect you for what you did, but I respect that you're being honest.
Yes.
I'm not being loud. We're just having this little civil conversation, and I'm going to be leaving soon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you sent this picture,
Yes, sir.
and that's you, correct?
That's me.
That's you.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You don't have to keep your hands like that, man. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not physical. So I'm going to pull up some of the other messages that you said. And you said that you were nervous in the chats because they were a minor, right?
Yes.
And then the minor told you, they're like, all right, we don't have to meet up, that's fine, but you still wanted them to come.
Yes, sir.
And what's the reason you wanted me to come through the window?
Because my friend's here and I didn't know.
Your friend?
Yeah, she's
Is it like a friend or a relative?
just a friend.
And she doesn't know that you're gay or that you're meeting up with a kid? Which one was it? Because it sounded like in the chat you were just worried about her finding out that you're gay. That's not the problem. That's irrelevant to me. That doesn't matter. What matters is you meeting the kid. I'm sure she would be 100 times more mad about you meeting a kid. That other stuff doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay. How many other people have you met up with on this app?
Like two.
Two?
No minors. So.
No minors. See? So that right there, that shows me that you don't have an excuse for being a minor. Even if you haven't met up with anybody else, that still doesn't give you the right to meet up with a minor. And you just told me you met up with two other people that were adults. So why this kid when you have other options?
I don't know. I just at the time I couldn't find nobody to meet up with, so I was on there.
Say that again.
At the time I couldn't find nobody to meet up with, so I was on there trying to find someone to talk to.
Somebody to talk to?
Yeah. Meet up with.
But you already told me you talked to and you hung out with people that were not minors. Yeah.
What I'm saying is what I'm trying to say is I never done this before. Like, it's just, I know I fucked up. I know I shouldn't have did it.
What's the youngest person you've been with, man? As an adult?
I've never been with anybody underage. Like, you mean a relationship or in general?
You ever been with a relationship or anything with anybody underage? No?
Yes, sir.
So, now, that picture, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a way younger picture of me, right? It's a way younger picture. So, that picture looked young, right?
That was like 2 years ago.
That pic of that kid, that looked young, right?
Yeah.
How young did it look, the picture?
Like 16 to me.
16?
Yeah.
I think it looks... I mean, I guess...
I'm very terrible with the age judgment about looking at it.
So, like, you had some attraction towards that picture. Like, you thought they were attractive. So, what age are you most attracted to? Because, listen, I know you're probably not the worst guy, but you have some attraction towards this, right?
Yeah, I can say.
You have some attraction towards... Yeah, I'm glad you're being honest. You're definitely... You're not the worst guy, man. And I'm glad you're sitting here and being honest, and we're having a nice little conversation. So, what is it about these underage kids that does attract you?
Sometimes I look more to personality. Seem like they're a nice person, and that is pretty much. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me because.
Explain. Go ahead.
So it was kind of hard for me because I never did any of this before, and it's just I know I fucked.
Never did any of what? Meeting with me? Well, you just you acknowledge you have some attraction towards them because you said they're nicer, right?
Yes.
So that's their innocence. That's what they call an innocence for a kid. They're more innocent. They're like, oh, an older person likes me. Like I've seen that all the time, and that's how like you see like even 18-year-olds that talk to like 13-year-olds and stuff. That's really, really weird. They're taking advantage of them. Like, so have you ever thought, listen, even if you have, I'm saying, like, you're definitely not the worst person I've caught, but have you ever thought about this with an underage kid? Ever? I just want honesty, just complete honesty. I'm not going to be mad.
I never, like, for me, I don't really, I know there's a boundary with age, but I look more at personality. So, I guess if I like the person, I would never, like, do it if they didn't want to. I would never do that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I would rather, I don't know, I just attract, I don't know how to really explain it. I just attract younger.
You're more attracted to younger?
Yeah, well, not that young, but I'm more attracted to younger people.
To younger people?
Yeah.
But you said not that young, but if it wasn't that young, you were talking short of them, so I understand, like, where's your boundary? Is it like, about 12 or 13 is your lowest?
14, I'll say the lowest. 14?
But what if the 13 or 12-year-old looked like the 14-year-old? Would you still do it? Like, I just want honesty.
Not if they were that young, no.
What if they, say you were babysitting a kid and they were 12 or 13, they wanted to do that, would you do it?
I don't think I would.
You just said, so you have a little bit of hesitation there, right? So there's a chance. Is there a chance? Like, even if it's a small percentage?
Maybe. It just depends on how close that person is to me. I guess that's what I can say.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm glad you're standing here and being completely honest. What's your name, by the way? I'm Chaz, man. I want to see if there's any other chat logs that I want to go over with you. Because, listen, you're like the 70th person I've caught overall. That's not saying it to brag. Mm-hmm. That's saying it that this is a real problem. 1 second. Oh, also, you were going to have 2 minors over here first because it was going to be them and their friend. And you originally were down in a car, right? But you just didn't know if there was going to be enough space, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you were worried about their parents knowing that they're gone. And why is that? Because what do you think, if I was this kid's father and he found out what you were doing, what do you think he would be coming to do to you?
Hurt me.
Why would he be coming to hurt you?
Because this child's not grown yet, so...
Yeah. Do you have a sister or a brother?
Yeah, I do.
How old are they?
My sister's 24. 23. Okay. My sister's 23. And I got a brother that's 21.
Are you protective of your siblings?
Yeah.
So, let's say... Okay. I mean, there's not much an age gap. Let's say your sister was only like 13 or 14 right now. Mm-hmm. Guy the same age as you was going to have her sneak through their window and you found out. How's that going to make you feel?
Pissed.
Why would that make you feel pissed?
Because it's my sister and I'm going to be trying to protect her.
So you're saying 14 is like the youngest age you're attracted to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even, what about, like, could it go any lower than that, ever?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
But do you think a 14-year-old is old enough to consent with somebody your age?
Sometimes. It just depends, I guess, on the person.
What do you mean? Man, listen, their brain is not anywhere near fully developed enough. It doesn't depend on the person.
Yeah.
You know what the age they have to be? They should be at least 18 for you to be meeting up with them.
Right.
Right. So who'd you say you were living with?
My best friend.
What would your friend say about this?
She would be pissed at me.
Would she be pissed at me or you?
Me.
What would she say?
I shouldn't have did that. And she probably cuss me out for this.
She what?
Probably would cuss me out for this.
Cuss you out for this? How long have you known this friend?
2 years.
How old is she?
21.
Man, before I leave, I need somebody to know to hold you accountable for this.
Would they arrest me?
Would they what?
Would I go to jail for this?
The cops? Is that a wedding ring?
Not a wedding ring, but it's like a promise ring.
Promise to who?
It was my grandmother's. She passed away, so I kept it.
Alright, we gotta let her know or something, man. Sounds like somebody's up.
Just call the cops. Don't tell her. You can go outside.
You want to go outside?
Yeah.
You going outside too?
Just call her with you.
Alright. Get back. Wait, so you would rather call the police than your friend know?
No.
Why?
I wouldn't want her to know.
What's that?
I wouldn't want her to know.
You wouldn't want her to know?
Please, just call the cops.
Listen, maybe I won't call the cops if you stand here and we talk for a little bit longer and we have some more honesty.
Okay.
Okay. How many times before has somebody told you you're underage on a dating app?
Like once before.
Once before? And you know that if I call the cops, they're gonna go knock on that door and they're gonna tell her what's going on.
Yeah.
And just so you know, I'm live streaming this right now for my protection, and I'm gonna ask the live stream right now, guys. Do you guys think I should call the cops? Or do you guys have any questions for this guy? Because honestly, I do this all around the United States right now. All around the United States. Do you think I should call the cops? Okay, explain to me why I shouldn't. I want an explanation. Tell me.
Because I didn't mean this. I didn't mean for nothing bad. That wasn't my intentions at all.
But you already said that, in your opinion, was old enough to consent. So that means that in your mind that it's fine if somebody, because you think that in your mind that they're old enough to consent it for when they're really not.
You're right. You're right.
So that really wasn't your wife or girlfriend in there? You're not lying to me?
No, I swear to God it wasn't.
So you can either go get her, and how are you going to get back in your room now? You shut the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna just call the police.
Just call the police?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Any police, fire, or medical?
Ma'am, I need an officer to,
Okay, and is this an apartment, a private house?
It's an apartment.
2002?
Yep, and we're outside the apartment.
What's the emergency there?
So, ma'am, I'm part of an organization online where I catch child who try to meet up with underage kids and he invited a 14-year-old over to climb through his window and have intercourse.
Okay. Give me one sec. What's your last name, sir?
Blake, Blake.
And what number are you calling from?
You know you did something wrong, right? You understand that you're in the wrong?
Yeah.
Sir, I'm gonna put you on a brief hold. Don't hang up, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have anything else to say for yourself, man? It would have been honestly easy if you would have let that woman in there know, but you would rather the cops know and rather go to jail. You know what they do to people like that in jail if they get a hold of them, like people that do stuff like what you did. You know what happens to them in jail, to those inmates?
What?
To people who try to meet up with underage kids. The inmates will beat people up like that if they get a hold of them. A lot of times they go in protective custody though, but like that's not the point, bro. You just can't be doing shit like this. I was being nice to you in there. I wasn't even gonna call the cops. I was just gonna have you let the person in there know and I was gonna be on my way. But honestly, the cops really do need to know. They really do. So maybe it is better that I called. Do you have anything to say to me?
No.
Are you gonna lie to the cops, or are you gonna?
No.
You're gonna tell them the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it all on tape right now of you telling the truth.
Okay.
He had me crawl through his window. He told me you can come through my window when you're here. And he opened the window for me, and I went in the window, and we talked. Consensual conversation. All on video. You acknowledge, right, that it was a consensual conversation. You let me in the room?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll get somebody out there.
Awesome, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, what is your Toronto number?
My what?
983. And do you have a call for service or an incident number for our records? You're gonna have to give me 1 second while I get the information. Thank you, appreciate it.
Am I able to ask roughly how long that would be?
I do not have an ETA for them. I don't know where they're coming from,
Okay.
but it shouldn't be too long.
Okay. So, may I ask?
Okay, the incident number is gonna be...
I gotta ask you. Have you ever looked up any child or anything like that? Any pictures of underage kids?
No,
No, you don't have anything like that on your phone?
not at all. Not at all.
Okay, and Blake, I have police on the way now. You guys are outside of that building?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. We're just standing outside.
Okay. Okay, just in case he happens to try to leave, can you just give me his clothing description, what color shirt? Pants?
Yeah, I have it. I have it all on video too. So yeah, I got everything.
Okay. Just go ahead and give me that, just in case he does leave, so police can look for him. What color shirt does he have?
He's wearing a gray shirt that has orange on it, and he's wearing some black sweatpants that have like white, green, and black on them, like lime green. And he's not wearing any shoes, no coat, nothing like that.
Okay, we can go ahead and disconnect. I have police on the way now.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now while we wait for the cops, I want to ask you a couple more questions. So you said that you don't have child porn. No. How do I know that? You admitted that you're attracted to underage kids. You said 14-year-olds attract you. So how do I know you don't have pictures of 14-year-olds? Asking them for nude pictures. You ever ask any for nude pictures, ever?
Nope.
Not even ask. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe the cops will go through your phone and you're saying they're not going to find anything?
Yeah, that's fine. They're not. They can go through it.
I mean, they're going to be here in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Guys, commenting to knock on the front door, I can't. There's like a extra door to like get through that area, and you need a key. Now, do you want your sister to know before the cops come? Because matter of fact, I might as well bang on that door until she opens it and let her know. She's gonna know when the cops get here what you did.
I'll wait for calls.
You'll wait for cops. I'm about to go knock on this door. Like, I'm about to go knock on this door. You gonna come with me? Nah? Matter of fact, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna knock when the cops come, or have the cops knock, because somebody needs to know. Because if you like run, obviously you're probably not gonna run somewhere right now, but if you went somewhere else, you know, a neighbor, you hide in there. Like, I'm not doing that right now. You're annoyed that I call 911, bro. Call non-emergency. Nah, this is an emergency. Disagreed hard. What's the reason you don't want to tell her?
Why would I want to tell?
The cops are going to tell her. Wouldn't you rather tell her than the cops? Guys, I'm going to wait till the police gets here. They're going to... Did you drink any alcohol or anything tonight? On any narcotics, any drugs? There's the police. How's it going, officer?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing good tonight.
You filming?
Yeah, I'm filming. Yep.
Okay. All right, so what's going on?
So, sir.
I see what you said to 911.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy invited who he believed to be a 14-year-old boy over to his house tonight to have.
Stay right there, my man.
And he admitted everything. He even said that he will admit everything to the police too when they get here. And he admitted that he's attracted to.
Just stay put. That's like the third time.
Yeah. Would you like to talk to me or something?
Yeah, you want to come
Awesome.
over here?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so your first name?
Are you aware of what's going on, sir?
Just what you told 911.
All right. Sounds good. So, I basically run a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Where I catch child online
Okay.
that try to meet up with underage kids.
Okay.
This man, he's 24, invited who he believed to be a 14-year-old boy over to his house.
Okay.
He wanted them to go through the window, and he was gonna them rough. He liked rough, and he admitted on video that he did all this, and he also admitted that he's attracted to underage kids. So I know that's a problem right there, him admitting that attraction.
Okay.
He says because they're nicer. He likes like people that are younger than him.
Okay.
And I have all the chat logs if you'd like to
I would
see
say,
it.
do you have the chat logs and everything?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll look at them at some point.
Yeah.
But you have all the chat logs saved?
Yep.
Where did the communication occur?
So it started on an app called Grindr, and then we merged to I used my text-free number, and we texted. So.
Okay. Okay, so it started on Grindr and then
Yep.
went to a text. Was he texting from what you believe to be a personal cell phone or something?
Yeah, his personal cell phone, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he didn't want whoever he's living with definitely needs to know, because he did not. He said he would rather me call the police than the person that he's living with know. And I actually, so they were younger pictures of me, but I had my mask up, right?
Okay.
He invited me to climb through his window, so the conversation started inside the house. He gave me permission. Well, I have on video him. I'm like, do I have your permission to come in here when I'm about to go through the window? And he said yes.
Okay.
Just for legal purposes.
Okay,
So,
so
they
you
can't
so
say
you
that-
were so you were inside of his apartment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happened after that?
We talked for a while in there, and he didn't want the person inside to find out, so he came through the window with me. He said he wanted to go through the window so we could talk outside. And
Okay.
we've been waiting out here until the cops came.
Okay, so what was the gist of the conversation inside? Was there any talk about sex acts or?
We talked about, like, we went over, like, what he said, like, why it was wrong.
Okay.
I was asking him why he thinks this is wrong, why he did it, like, a bunch of questions.
Okay, so at what point did you inform him that you weren't obviously a 14-year-old?
Literally, like, 5 seconds after I was inside.
Okay, and then that's when you guys began talking about
And I let him
conduct and
know, like,
everything?
I know, like, this is your place. If you want me to leave, you can ask me to leave at any time, just for legal reasons, so nobody can be like, oh, you broke into his house, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right, so obviously this is a very unique situation.
Yeah.
I can tell you that in 10 years, I've never dealt with anything like this. You know, obviously I know that this is the thing that,
Yeah.
you know, that to catch a predator and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So we're going to make some phone calls to our supervisor and see how we're going to go about this. Obviously he's broken the law. He's,
Yeah.
you know, attempted to solicit
A minor.
You know, solicit a minor.
Luring
or
a
somebody
minor.
that- do you live in the Pittsburgh area? I saw the call, I guess, did you call
State college.
Okay, so you live in State College.
But I'm staying at my friends for the weekend to do this, because I do this all around the country. I've been
Okay.
doing this since
Yeah, because
August.
somehow we got a phone call from someone in New York.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I was in New York doing catches recently. Actually, I got one arrest there. But
Okay.
when I was doing catches there, I was on my text-free number, and I don't know if it's because I called 911 there or something, that, like, it wasn't, like, fully updated when I called 911 here, so it showed up that it was from New York.
Okay.
I think that's what happened.
Okay. Let me grab the rest of your information now that we're not.
Yeah, I'm on a live stream right now.
Okay, that's fine. And days, weeks.
So, like, it just, I'm chatting with him for today. So
Okay.
some people you'll have to chat with for, like, a week or two before they
Yeah.
want to meet, but he had the meet up, he sent the address and everything.
Okay. So this all has transpired over the course of today.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Which vehicle is yours?
I parked all the way down there.
Okay, you're parked down there.
He thought, like, since I'm a minor, I said someone was bringing me. I didn't want him to see me, like, pull in and know that it was, like, a setup.
Lose a lot of weight.
You going in with him, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you're aware, there is another party inside the apartment.
I'll come with you, Chris. You good out here for a second?
Yeah, I'm good out here.
How long have you been on the force?
I've been in here in Penn Hills for about a year. I've been a cop for 10 years. So, like I
Oh.
said, I've never ever dealt with anything like this.
Do you like the area? Because I was actually like especially like I'm doing this YouTube stuff full time now. I have another job too. I just do DoorDash, but
Yeah.
I was thinking about moving to Pittsburgh for this because it's a bigger area and my friend lives here.
Yeah, Penn Hills is a nice area.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on where at in Penn Hills that you live, but Penn Hills is a nice area. So,
Yeah.
Did he come out the window?
Huh?
Did he come out the window?
Yeah, he did.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the knock box.
okay.
I don't want him coming back.
Yeah, no, I got you.
It's cool.
Chris, have you called the sergeant yet or anything?
No, I mean I don't have
So general
I don't have
gist.
the details on this side.
Oh yeah, so general gist is he runs the. It's almost like a Ticket the Predator YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They've only been talking for the day. They met on a Grinder app. They started talking on a Grinder app. He posed himself as a 14-year-old boy or girl.
Boy on this one.
Okay,
Yep.
so he posed himself as a 14-year-old boy. They began having very sexually explicit conversations over the Grinder app, and then they moved to like an independent text-free app. So then they began texting what he thinks probably from a personal cell phone. So we'll probably have to get that.
Yeah.
There were, solicitations for sex. There were conversations about receiving it, giving it. He said that he believes that there's another person in the apartment because the instructions were to come through the window. And he said once he asked permission, he got permission to enter the apartment. Once he got into, once the male invited him into the apartment, it was about 5 seconds or so when he divulged that he obviously was not a 14-year-old boy. And then, after that, then they began, kind of like why are you doing this? What's, just kind of stuff like that. And then, obviously he said, if you want me to leave, I'll leave. So there was never anything, and then they both came up here, and that's kind of when we showed up. But,
Okay.
there were all, he has all of the chat logs and everything saved.
Okay.
Usually what I do is like I'll send them the video too and everything and all the chat logs on a Google Drive or whatever, however you need me to give you guys the evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely, I was telling him, this is the first time I've ever dealt with, obviously I know this is kind of a growing thing.
And if you need me to come to the police station, write like a statement or anything too.
We may need you to come give a statement. We'll give you an email address because we'll definitely need the chat logs, the videos.
Okay.
We're going to have to consult with our supervisor because we may be calling out a juvenile detective to go and...
Yeah.
I've never dealt with this, so I don't really know where...
I got to look at a couple of things, figure a couple of things out. But he did say that the majority of all of the messages were done through the use of that cell phone.
Most of it through text, yeah. Barely any of it through Grindr.
He didn't say anything was on the computer.
Yeah.
So
I asked him questions in specific ways. I kind of like try to use a reverse psychology on this guy, like act like I'm being buddy with him. I was like, I know you're not the worst person I've caught, trying to bring some new strategies into it. And I got him to, he admitted he was attracted to underage kids as young as 14.
Did you see anything in the, was there any condoms, sex toys, anything like that in the room?
Not that I saw.
Okay, any alcohol?
I was just, when I catch people, I'm so focused on like seeing their positioning. And I mean,
Yeah.
I like carry.
One of those taser flashlights? Yeah. Any alcohol or anything you could see? Any drugs?
Not that I know of.
Was there any mention in any of your conversations about alcohol consumption, drug usage, anything like that?
No.
No. Okay.
No. But he wanted to have, I think he said something about how he wanted to have sex tonight and tomorrow. So he was gonna sounded like keep this as an ongoing thing if nobody found out.
Okay. Was there some sort of insinuation of you spending the night, or were you gonna leave and then come back?
So the thing was, his friend was gonna come too, who was old enough to drive, who was 16, and he said just have your friend drop. He said have your friend drop you off.
Okay.
So that sounds like to me like he would have been fine with that, but I'm not sure.
Okay. And then this window over here in the front's the one that you guys were doing.
Yeah, all the one with the light on at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to do me, if you just want to hang over by the front of our police car, I'm just gonna kind of hang outside the window here and.
Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? A lot of people were bagging. PvP's a great catcher. I don't know. No, he's not handcuffed yet. I don't think so. Yup. Yo, Christy, thank you for the $10 donation. Love you, dude. I'm so proud of it. How you have grown really fast. Stay safe, my friend. You're right. Some of these situations are sketchy. Thank you, Ashley, for becoming a member again. Really, really appreciate that.
There's something I'm gonna look into real quick here.
Yeah.
I gotta make a couple phone calls and stuff.
Okay.
And you feel free to sit in your car. What do you gotta do?
Can I pull my car up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like all the way down there,
Yeah.
but I'll go
Yeah, that's no
grab
problem.
it.
Yeah, I just did you give the other officer all your information? Already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't want to hold you up too long. I just got to make sure that we have all the information we need.
Yeah, are you gonna need me to come to the station?
Most likely. I mean, I would feel more comfortable if you would go back and provide a statement, and then just have some of the details that are included in the messages that you have, and then we have his cell phone is in there, so I'm gonna call my sergeant probably to get a search warrant for the phone and go through a couple different things.
Oh, awesome.
So let me just like I said, let me make a couple phone calls. And then, if you just want to pull, you can pull up right behind the police car here.
He's been Mirandized, and he said he will speak to us.
Okay, all right.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up?
Hey, real quick, what's the name that you used on Grindr or whatever it is? Like, what's the?
I didn't use a name.
Oh, I'm saying like I don't know how the app works. Like, is there like when you're communicating with somebody, does it have like a user ID or anything like that? Like, you know how like Snapchat there's like.
I don't think there was a user ID.
Like, so if you would send them a message right now on Grindr, how does it show up on?
Oh, I got you with that.
Like the username or whatever.
All right, 1 second. He blocked me.
Okay.
But his name is Daniel on the app.
It's Daniel on the app.
Daniel. Okay. And I also like I said I have his phone number and everything, so you'll be able to pull those messages too.
All right, let me get. He's cooperating with us. We're still going to go through a couple things. He's signing the form right now.
Oh, he's cooperating with you guys. Awesome.
Yeah, he is cooperating with us. We're having him sign up on a consent form, basically saying that he's giving us consent to go through his phone without a warrant.
Oh shit.
So it might not be the case like I just said about getting a warrant for his phone. So if he's going to cooperate with us, then it's going to make it a little bit easier. If not,
yeah.
If he turns around, he can at any point in time he could say, you know what, I want an attorney and stop everything. So.
Mm-hmm. So did you guys talk to the person he was staying with?
Yeah, there's a female in there. She's like a 24-year-old female.
20. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. She was inside the apartment. She appeared to not know what was going on.
Yeah, she definitely didn't. He did not want her to know.
She repeatedly asked her whenever what was going on, and he's an adult, and he can choose to tell her or not, and I don't have to say anything to her, so of course.
Yeah. The reason I'm super concerned about this is because he was like he admitted that he's attracted to underage kids.
Yeah, right.
So like that right there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be like, no, I'm not. I never did this before, but he admits that he likes. I asked him like, how young do you like? And he said he does like 14-year-olds and stuff like that. So.
You live around here? You local?
I came up here to do this for the weekend. I'm staying at my friend's house. He's actually a car salesman, but
Where are you staying at?
Pittsburgh, like Monroeville.
Downtown? Oh, Monroeville? Yeah, that's not too far off.
Yeah,
pretty close.
I'm from State College.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get back to this and try to work on a little bit more and go from there. All right?
Yeah, for sure. How's it going?
Thanks, Shafiq. Hey, what'd you say the name of the group you run is? Is it?
Yeah, Predator Catchers PA. I think this is like number 68 or something.
Okay. And you said it's a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Hang tight.
All right, thank you. Dude, I would sell a black and yellow hat. I'm a huge... I'll sell a black and yellow hat. But my logo's... I mean, I guess I could sell whatever. But... Guys, it's not up to the cops how long it takes. You guys have to realize they have to talk to detectives. They got to talk to other people to see what they're going to do with this. They've never dealt with this, so it's not up to them what happens. Shafiq, give a mod to Jenny T. All right, I will. But I'm not going to mod like 100 people right now, though, guys, because I don't know. Like, I don't want to have 1,000 mods, but... I'll slowly, when I start seeing people that have been here for a while and supporting for a while, I'll add them as mods. But yeah, I made Jenny a mod. Yeah, these cops are being very professional. They're handling it as best as they can. It's not ultimately up to them what happens from here. Guys, literally 90% of my interactions with the cops with this stuff have been good. I'd say 10% have been bad, but so most of the officers that I've ever interacted with for this are really cool. So there's only a couple complaints with a couple. The type of officers I don't like is when I tell them like what's going on. They're like, "Why are you doing this? Are you in law enforcement? Do you have a certification for this or something like that?" Like when it just starts off the encounter like that, I don't like that. But these guys were cool. They were understanding. You and Pop Squad would be a good duo. I know we're sitting in here for a while, guys, but I'm just trying to keep you guys occupied. But if you guys, any type of question below, add it. Last time I checked, he is over the age of 21 and do that if he wants, as long as he's being responsible. And from what I have always seen, he is. So that is null and void. Yep, I climbed in the window. I'm gonna have a whole repertoire of like shit written down and shit to say to this district attorney in my area when I talk to them in a couple weeks. I'm gonna be 100% ready for that conversation. It's not an in-person meeting; it's a phone conference. But I'm gonna be 100% ready and have everything ready for him. There's nothing wrong with saying hi, Antonio. What's up, bro? You got a boxing channel. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, and a lot of times, guys, like, all the arrests I've had, I got to stay at the police station for a while, too, and I'm willing to do that every time. If they're going to arrest, I don't care if I have to stay at the police station for 3 hours. If it's going to get an arrest, it's obviously worth it. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, my guy? No, Ganja, it isn't. You have a right to defend yourself if you voluntarily... Nah, nothing could happen in court. I would win every time. So if I went to court, say somebody invited me through their window, and I have it all on video of me asking them to before I go in, if I have their consent to go in, and they try something and say I had to, like, use lethal force, and I'm not going to get in trouble because I have that all on tape of me saying that. Hey, Russell, thank you so much for the $3 donation, bro. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. You're probably not talking to me, Florida, but I'm going to tell you what I'm driving. I'm driving a 2013 Nissan Altima. And there's actually a lawsuit against my year and model of my car right now. Something wrong with the interior of the headlights, which I've noticed there's been something wrong with. So I'm about to get a new car for free, I guess, because there's a lawsuit against my year and model. Would you blast a person on... What do you mean?
All right, hey, Shafiq.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. So the two partners,
Yeah.
they're me and you. So you said you'd be willing to come back to the station.
Yeah.
And all information. Okay. So I'm in that car there. I'm gonna spin around and I'm gonna have you follow me back to the station. That way you don't get lost and you know exactly where you're going. You
Yeah.
go in the right entrance. Okay. And then we can get up there and then we can, we can go through all your statements and all the information you have and everything like that. Okay.
Yeah, that works perfect.
Okay,
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
just if you wanna just pull around, spin around, I'll back up, and then you can just get right behind me and we'll follow it up. Okay.
All right.
I know you're not gonna get lost because I'm not gonna let you, but it's 102 Duff Road.
102 Duff Road.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
won't let you
I
get
got
lost,
you.
Okay.
I got that.
All right.
Thank you. Guys, I'm going to end the line for now. I'm going to the